Let's debunk wealth tax as it's boring now. Sweden dropped its wealth tax in 2007 after it led to capital flight. Some estimates suggest it lost the country far more in economic activity, around $200 billion, than it gained in revenue, roughly $600 million annually. Germany's wealth tax was ruled unconstitutional in 1997 for unfairly treating different types of assets, and it wasn't worth fixing. 12 countries had a wealth tax, and 3 still have it but have much less coming in than before, as so many millionaires and billionaires left the countries. Denmark had a wealth tax until 1997, targeting high net worth above a threshold, around the 98th percentile. It was scrapped because it distorted investment, pushed wealthy individuals to relocate. Finland abolished its wealth tax in 2006 after years of struggle. It hit asset-rich but cash-poor individuals, like farmers, was costly to enforce and failed to generate significant revenue as the rich moved assets or themselves abroad. France introduced a wealth tax in 1982, revised as the ISF in 1989, repealed in 2017 under Macron. It led to an exodus of 42,000 millionaires, 2000 to 2012, cost more in lost revenue than it raised, estimated 2-to-1 loss ratio. Germany ended its wealth tax in 1997 after a constitutional court ruled it unconstitutional due to unequal treatment of assets, e.g., real estate versus stocks. It also spurred capital flight and was inefficient. Iceland had a wealth tax until the 2000s, repealed 2006. It faced enforcement issues in a small economy, and drove wealthy individuals to shift assets offshore. Italy briefly had a broad wealth tax in the 20th century but shifted to taxing specific assets, e.g., foreign property at 0.76% today. A full net wealth tax failed earlier due to evasion, high costs, and pressure from tax competition within the EU. Luxembourg dropped its wealth tax on individuals in 2006, though firms still face a variant. It was abandoned because it deterred investment in a finance-driven economy and didn't raise enough. Netherlands phased out its traditional wealth tax by 2001, replacing it with a deemed income approach on assets, currently taxed at 36% on assumed returns. Norway still has a wealth tax, 1% above $153,000, but it's an outlier. Earlier versions saw billionaires flee, e.g., to Switzerland, prompting a higher exit tax in 2023. It's often cited as a failure to raise revenue. Spain retains a wealth tax today, 0.16% to 3.5% above $730,000, but it's been criticized as a failure in practice. Regions like Madrid offer 100% relief, and it drives tax avoidance. Historically, it's raised little compared to its goals. Sweden repealed its wealth tax in 2007 after high-profile exits, e.g., IKEA's Ingvar Kamprad. It distorted savings, cost more to administer than it collected, 0.2% of GDP, and saw capital flight to lower tax nations, proving economically destructive. Capital flight: wealthy individuals moved themselves or their money to tax havens. Low revenue typically raised just 0.2% to 0.4% of GDP due to exemptions, e.g., art, businesses, and evasion, far below expectations. The worst was the economic damage. By 2025, only Norway, Spain, and Switzerland keep a net wealth tax in Europe, with most of the original 12 from 1990 ditching it for these reasons.